This video is about measure codes within Access 2024 and requires a feature code library assigned to the job to work. If you forget to do this at the initial setup, click Job and Properties at the bottom, ensuring that the job you want to open is highlighted. Under Feature Library, you can see we've already assigned a feature library, but if you click on this, you can assign one. Go to Open. We're going to go to Measure, Measure Codes. Alternatively, you can use your favourite, which in this case is number 5. We will add a new group. Go to the top right and click on the pencil. Go to the top left and hit New Group and choose a code group name. Hit Accept. At the bottom you've got Code Button Layout. We're going to use a 4x3 as this utilises the whole of the number keypad on the controller. To add new codes, click and hold on the relevant square. Type in your code and hit Accept. And move along to populate. New for Access 2024, in the top left-hand corner, you get a symbol to show what the code type is. Line for lines, and a circle for a point. Once you've populated your keypad, hit Accept. If you click the arrow at the top, you can see the various groups that you have already populated. We will work with roads. To use measure codes, either ensure the code you require is highlighted and hit Measure. Alternatively, use the corresponding numbers on the keypads. We will use curb line, top of curb and edge of road. So first, we will hit number 7 on the keypad, adding a point name if prompted. And then number 8 for top of curb. And pressing number 5 on the keypad for edge of road. We will continue to use the keypad method. When you require the use of multiple codes, head down to the bottom where there's the 4 squares and 2 ticks. Click on the icon highlighting it, and then click on the corresponding buttons that you require. Alternatively, you can type it in manually. We are using the end string for all the curb, top of curb and edge of road. Untick it to go back to single code. As you can see, we've picked up 3 string lines efficiently. We're going to record a top of curb and a curb line, but this time we will use the CAD toolbar to end the strings. Using the CAD toolbar means that you don't need to remember the control codes, but instead you can just use the symbols from the CAD toolbar. We will use the Combine Code button at the bottom as before and select KB and then the symbol at the bottom of the CAD toolbar, which is to end a string. And as you can see, it is adding the .e as we expect. Remember to unhighlight the Combine Code button to return back to single code. If you go to the bottom and hit Find String, Access will find the next available string. This is an alternative to using control codes. We will record points using the keypad as before. New for Access 2024 shows the line of the current code being drawn. As you can see, if you hit measure, it will draw a line across the car park. This time, if we use plus string, which is found at the bottom, we'll move to KB2, and the line will no longer be joined to KB1. Repeat plus string for top of curb, and it keeps the strings separate from previous ones drawn. We will now look at template pickup within measure codes. Select the pencil at the top right hand corner and then click Enable under Template Pickup, and we will use 3 feature codes, which will be the top 3. There are 3 different methods: zigzag, left to right, and right to left to pick up. Zigzag will use curb line, top of curb, edge of road, and then edge of road, top of curb, curb line. Left to right will be curb line, top of curb, edge of road, returning back to curb line. And right to left will be the same but in reverse. We will use the zigzag method, and as you can see, the top 3 feature codes have a little zigzag symbol in the top center of each button. Click Accept and then select curb as your first code to pick up. It will then automatically move to top curb and then edge of road. As this is a zigzag method, it will stay on road, and then once that point is taken, it will move automatically to top of curb, and the same for curb line. And it will continue to do this until you switch off the template. All you need to do is select measure or press the enter key. As you can see, it has quickly picked up the 3 string lines without the need to remember which code comes next. Untick Enable and this switches off the template pickup method. Select the paper and pen if you wish to take a note on the last point taken. Alternatively, you can use Ctrl N to access the same screen. Hit Accept once you have finished your notes. Each measured code group corresponds to a letter of the alphabet. Roads would be A, soft detail B, utility C. These can be used to jump between groups. For example, edge of road would be A9. If we also wanted to use gas valve, it would be C5. We're going to type in C5 and it automatically jumps to the gas valve and takes a point. We will then move back to A9 to take an edge of road point. As the edge of road is now highlighted, you can either use keypad 9 or hit measure. We will then type C5 to take another gas valve, and then A9 to take an edge of road. This method allows you to group codes by logic. It also means that during the course of the field day, you don't need to create bespoke coding groups depending on what features are available for that day.